Hey guys. Sorry, I'm late. I'm late. I'm late. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Um, I need to make my son some macaroni and cheese because he's starving. So I am gonna face you guys that way so I can do it real fast. It's so dark. Lord. We had a Mara meeting, y'all. It was really good. Next time, maybe some of y'all can come with us. It makes me so happy to see everybody in there, you guys. Like, do not overfill. Okay, I won't. Now, let's actually cook these stupid things. Last time I didn't cook them all the way. What is that powder stuff? I had a salad for dinner, you guys. And I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. I am working so hard, you guys, on getting in shape. I really am working so hard. Hey, Sky. Hey, Cindy. I was there, but I guess I missed it. Hey, Misty, I thought you were in there. I saw you in there. Yay, I'm doing it, you guys. I'm doing it. So I just thought we could chit chat for a little bit. Honestly, I want to go take a shower, wash my face. But I thought I could jump on and we could have a little meeting after the meeting. So for those of you guys that don't know, every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, there is a Zoom meeting that Merck has been facilitating through the Mara. So if you guys want to start joining us for the Mara meetings on Saturday nights, they start at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I will always share the link over here on the community tab and on the Discord, Patreon chat, all the Hangouts chat. I always share it. So if you guys want to start joining us, I would love to see you guys there. It's just like a regular meeting. We go around and we share. And so we kind of had an open discussion today, but I thought that we could kind of talk a little bit about, we could talk tonight about getting started. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, I want you to call me, girl. I've been trying to get a hold of you. So listen, y'all know, y'all watched me for the last 2 years complain about my weight, complain about being depressed, complain about just struggling, right? And it wasn't until I got to that point where I was just finally sick and tired, right? Of being sick and tired, that I finally started to make changes. And now I'm making changes and it feels great. So you all can do the same thing. Okay. I want you guys to start incorporating, just like I'm doing for my fitness journey, you guys can do this for your sobriety journey. Okay. You just got to put one foot in front of the other. All right. Just start one day at a time. I don't know how to do Zoom meetings, but I'd love to figure it out. Okay, so Cindy, all you have to do is go on your phone and download the application for Zoom. And then you click the link, and I think you have to have an email address or something like that. And then it'll bring you on the screen with us. Girl, it's so cool. It's literally like going to a meeting. Hold on, guys. I got to get Nate's macaroni. It's just like going to a meeting. Okay, this better be cooked. Okay, that's much better. All right, Nate. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nathaniel. Velveeta shells and cheese, y'all. That's what the boy wants. Did I really just squeeze all that out of there? Mm. Okay. I'm coming, guys. I'm sorry. Mom life. Hashtag mom life, y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. Nathaniel, here you go. Sorry. Love you. I'll bring him up. Here, take that. Go eat first. Go eat before you play. All right, we're all done now. We can talk. Sorry, guys. Mom life, mom life. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, my house is a wreck. Y'all don't judge me. Hey, Murd. Hey, Aaron. I hope everybody's doing good today. I really, really do. So, getting started on a sobriety journey or a weight loss journey, it's always the hardest thing to do is take the first step, you guys. I'll tell you this. Today, Nick texted me and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bail. I'm not gonna do the workout today. I'm gonna hide out. But I didn't. And that's the thing, you guys. If we push ourselves, we are capable of so much, you guys. We really sell ourselves short in our addictions. You know, each and every one of you guys are capable of greatness. We have to just push ourselves and challenge ourselves to do better, you know? Hey, thanks, Misty. I hope it does. I think it's just the angle though, girl. Look, it's under there. I can feel though that let me just tell you guys this. We did this last week. We started on what, Tuesday? So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, skip Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We couldn't do it Wednesday because Nick worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we've been doing it for like 12 days. So we're doing it, you guys. We're doing it. And that's all you can do. You know, I'm the kind of person who's all about instant gratification. And if you're a drug addict, you know what I'm talking about, where I like to see the results right away. I want to lose 50 pounds in a day. I want to be sober for 17 years with 2 days sober. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be an old timer on day one. And we can't do that. It takes time, right? And so all I can do is do what I can and keep pushing forward, keep building off of the foundation that I have, you know, and we are going to do this together one day at a time, y'all. So my brother from another mother. That's first step is the hardest. It really, really is, you guys. It is so difficult. And, you know, I think it might even be easier to get sober than it is to get skinny. For me, it is. Hey, Crazy Legs. Thank you. I really appreciate that, y'all. I'm trying. I really am trying, you guys. It really is not, it's not easy. And it's not easy to come on here on my channel in front of God and everybody because, you know, there's a lot of people out there, you guys, that like to see me struggle. You know, the first people that come to my channel and thumbs down my videos before I even upload it. There's people that just are hateful and they would just love nothing more than to see me struggling. It is very hard. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Diane. It makes a lot of sense. Hey, Brenda. How are you doing, baby girl? Yes, saludos. I'm telling you guys, we're getting it. We're getting it. We're doing it together, you guys. Today was all weekend for me was an emotional weekend, you guys. Like, I'm kind of like going through a process of separating myself from this unhealthy lifestyle that I've lived for so many years now. And so I went to the grocery store today because what I did, and it really helped me to not overeat, was I just let us run out of everything. We didn't have no milk. We didn't have any juice. We didn't have any bread. All I had was food to give to my son. And that was it. Like I had food for him and that was all. And so I had to go to the grocery store today. And I bought bags of salad, fruit, cottage cheese, yogurt, um, stuff to make like fresh homemade pizza, because that's the problem that I'm running into, is that I eat too many processed foods. And so I'm really trying to get back to making fresh dishes, fresh food. I just cut the grass, the front and the backyard. Yes, girl, that's hard work. When I was young, let me tell y'all a story, okay? So when I was growing up, you know, I the house that I grew up in from like the time I was 5 till I was like 27 or 28, um, it was a one-story house, but it was on 2 acres of land. And so me and my sisters, we would go out there and we would play in the tall grass. We lived right behind a thoroughbred training center. So they had like a big racetrack and the horses would be training out there. Well, we had to mow that lawn. And so when we were little, my dad would put me on one pushing lawnmower, my other sister on another push lawnmower, and he would be on the big tractor, and we would just be out there getting it. That was hard work, especially if you have like a lot of land where you have to go up and downhill. Ooh, mercy. It is hard work. The thing about it here in Arkansas, you guys, it's so humid. Like it is so humid. Today it feels like the swamp outside. Ugh. I'm like, let me just blot my brow. Oh, oh, oh. It is disgusting out. I wish it was like California and like breezy and cool, but it's caca, caca. Hey David, how are you doing, honey? I hope you're having a good day. Oh my God, it's 102, Brenda. It's not that hot, but it's muggy. It's humid. I wish it was cold here, Diane. I would give anything to be out in the cooler weather. Y'all, I love cold weather. I love it. Now, when I get skinny, I'll love the heat because I can wear no clothes. But when you're a big girl and it's hot outside and all your crevices are sweating, it is not any way you don't want to live like that. So as soon as this weight comes off of me, I will walk around in a crop top and booty shorts. Hey, Gypsy Heart, what's up? I'm in Memphis. It's humid, nasty, but it's about to storm here. Dana, it's been storming all day here, off and on. There was a tornado because I'm in Arkansas. I'm in Little Rock, so I'm just a couple of hours from you. There was a tornado in Texas because I watch. If y'all didn't know this, there's this guy. His name's Tim. He has a channel called Texas Prison Stories, and he's a pretty big supporter over here of all of us. He's a good guy. Y'all got to go subscribe to his channel. I was thinking today, after I did that Suboxone taper update for you guys, I was thinking that I need to kind of do a video to kind of introduce myself to a lot of y'all that are new. And so if anybody in the chat has any questions, just ask away. I'm here to answer anything you want to know. My girls are in Jonesboro. My mom say come home tomorrow. Jonesboro. Oh my God, girl. I used to date a guy that was from Jonesboro. His name was Joe Jackson. My day was really good. I hope your day has been good too, Nicole. Yes, David, it's been great. Thanks, babe. Let me tell you the story, Dana. So I met this guy. I was living in the halfway house. Okay. Most of you guys know about the story, but maybe some of you don't. I was living in the halfway house here in Little Rock. And at this particular halfway house, the guys from the state men's halfway house, from the guys that just got out of prison, federal prison, they would live in this halfway house, but they had to come to the one I was at to take like recovery classes and stuff. And thank you, Nancy. And I met this guy, Joe. His name was Joe, at the recovery house. And I remember he had tattoos and his head was shaved. And I was like, why did you go to prison? Because of methamphetamine. Anyway, so long story short, we started dating each other. And I remember the first time we ever had a date, and we were like, not a date, but the first time he ever came to my house and we were like hooking up. I remember that he had only one leg, But I didn't know that until we had tried to start, fooling around. And then he took his pants off and he only had one leg. And I remember being like, what? Oh, what milligram was I on when I first started Suboxone? I first started at 8 milligrams and then I bumped up to 12. So I stayed on 8 for like 30 days and then I moved up to 12 milligrams. And that's where I stayed for 4 years. I stayed at, or no, for 3.5 years because I started my taper last year in March. So I started tapering off 12 milligrams March of 2019. The way that I taper, though, you guys, is I go to see my doctor every 90 days. So I only go down 2 milligrams every 90 days. And there's been a couple of times where I have paused the taper and not gone down that 90 days and like stayed at that amount. So I've just gotten from 12 to 1. It took me It took me a year and 2 months to get down to 1 milligram. And I think that's why, like, I feel great, you guys. I'm having minimal withdrawal. I'm not having any withdrawals. I haven't felt like shit. I'm on 20 milligrams now. Will it be easy to go down to 12? It was easy for me. Listen to me. In my experience, you guys, it was really, really easy for me to go down from like 12 to 8, then 8 to 10, then 10 to 6. Once I got down from 6 to 4, that's when I started like struggling a little bit at 4 milligrams. And the only reason why I was struggling is because my body was having to adjust to the lower amount. You know what I mean? But it was nothing but a thing. Really, 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 really easy. Gout. Hey, Scuba Steve. I have no idea how to get rid of gout, honey. I have no idea. I'm so sorry that you're going through that, man. That must really be uncomfortable. I'm on 20 milligrams. Good, Misty, you do whatever you got to do. You take your time. If you want to stay on it for the rest of your life, that's okay too. Cindy's doing the same thing, and I support you guys. Here's the thing, you guys. I support you no matter what it is. There's some people that utilize maintenance medication for the rest of their lives. Some people have chronic pain. Some people just choose to be on it for the rest of their lives. It doesn't matter. Okay, I support you no matter what. You're in recovery. You're doing the damn thing. Like, please don't ever feel like because I'm sharing about tapering that I'm not supportive of you guys. Like, and let me just be completely transparent with you guys. If I get off of this medication and I don't feel comfortable, I'll get back on. Okay? I will get back on. Because here's the thing, you guys, it's better to be on Suboxone than to be out there living an unhealthy lifestyle, getting high on illegal drugs, and causing hurt and harm to your family and loved ones. On Suboxone and not getting. What's up, Gypsy Heart? I'm sorry. I'm trying to read y'all's comments. Oh, sorry. That's good, Gypsy Heart. You do whatever you got to do for you, okay? Pain is life. Life is pain. Pain is gout. Oh, Scuba Steve, I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry, Diane. It sucks, I know. The streets are tough right now. They always are. Erin had done a day in the life the other day, you guys. She's going to upload it on her channel one day. When are you going to upload that, girl? Gout or crystals, diet change, and medications. There you go, Nancy. See, if you come in here and you ask a question, we got so many awesome people that have been there, done that. You're right. And you know what? With Suboxone, it helps so many people that have pain. And that's why, like, honestly, you guys, back in the day, whenever they were marketing Oxycontin to everybody, hey, June, and saying, oh, it's not going to get you high, blah, 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 blah. It's not addictive. They should have just given people buprenorphine. Do I get mood swings? Hey, Bobby, what are you doing, girl? I'm so glad you're here tonight. I've missed you. Where have you been? Are these Scuba Steve? Now you hush your mouth. I'm going to slap you out of this stream. Oh, God. Does anyone get mood swings? Okay, so MVP. I have heard that some people struggle with mood swings on Suboxone, but what I've heard is that it's either when they are on um, too much, like maybe they thought that they needed more and they got like on a just a too much high of a dose for that person, right? So here's the thing. Every person is different. So what's high to one person will be low to another, okay? So this is all relative, all right? But I've heard people that have gotten to certain amounts and it just made them agitated. Do you know what I'm saying? It made them agitated, annoyed. Um, my husband has an adverse reaction when he takes too much or when he takes certain antidepressants. It'll make him more agitated and almost like a rage, like having like anger, you know? I'm less depressed, that's for sure. That's great, Diane. I'm so happy to hear that, girl. I'm so glad you were able to get everything straightened out too. I'm here a lot. I just don't always comment. I listen in my phone when I'm doing stuff. I'm so glad you're here, girl. I love you so much. I've been thinking about you a lot. From what I've been told, you have to be pregnant to get Subutex, so I'm trying to get on Suboxone for my pain and get through this withdrawal. Hey, Dana, didn't you text me last night? I texted you back. Did you text me back? I don't think you did. Did you? Oh, gosh, that damn phone is going to be the death of me, y'all. I got a couple texts from you guys. I got a text from Dana, I think. I got a text from Misfit Nation. And I got a text from Ashley, a.k.a. Skylar. So I love when you guys, I love talking with y'all. So if you text me and I don't answer right away, it's not because I'm ignoring your text. It's because that phone number right there, you guys, is a text now number. So it doesn't come directly to my phone. I have to go and open the app to see the text messages. So I check it periodically throughout the day. So please don't think that I'm ignoring your text, okay? Okay, okay, good. Well, then you text me tonight, okay? So here's the thing with the Suboxone and the Subutex. Too many pain pills did that to me, angry and aggravated. Same, you know what, Gypsy Heart? I was the same way, or I would just get so comatose that I couldn't even function. So here's the thing with Subutex. Here where we live in the States, a lot of the times they only prescribe Subutex to people that are pregnant. Now, some people are allergic to buprenorphine, or to Suboxone, to naloxone, excuse me. So a lot of times if a person is having an allergic reaction, hey, Charles, underneath their tongue, a lot of people have allergic reactions under their tongue, blisters in their mouth, or headaches from the naloxone, they will give you Subutex instead because of the allergic reaction. Some people just don't fare well with that naloxone in there. But I promise you guys, if you take a Subutex one day and a Suboxone the next day and you're not allergic to the naloxone, you won't be able to tell the difference. Good job, June. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. I was on 30 milligrams of methadone for about 2 weeks 10 years ago and switched to Suboxone because I was having panic attacks on methadone. Yeah, some people just, it's so, all of our bodies are so different. And so some people's bodies just respond differently to different medications. So Dana, it's not that you have to be pregnant. It's just that a lot of the times the reason why they prescribe Suboxone is buprenorphine and naloxone together is because the naloxone is in the medication to deter you from abusing it. But it really is not there to do anything. The medication, the buprenorphine, is what blocks opiates from entering your system, your receptors. So the naloxone is just there as a deterrent because I think what was happening is that some addicts were trying to find ways to break it down and stuff like that. Oh, I was always comatose, Gypsy Heart. Okay, what is the difference between Suboxone and Subutex? Okay, so the active ingredient in Suboxone and Subutex is buprenorphine, okay? Suboxone is buprenorphine and naloxone combined. Subutex is just buprenorphine. Subutex gave you headaches. Yeah, see, like I've heard some people say that Suboxone gave them headaches. That's why they had to get on Subutex. It's just different bodies, right, y'all? I knew that's why I was having headaches. They have got to switch me. I've been having 2 or 3 headaches a day since I went back on the medicine. You did not know that. Girl, listen to me. I'm telling you, that's probably why, because some people are just allergic to it. I'm telling you, headaches, sores underneath the tongue, blisters all in their mouth, tongue will swell up. I've seen it with my own eyes. But here's the thing, you guys. The opiate blocker that's in Suboxone is not what's blocking the opiates from your system. It's the buprenorphine. Buprenorphine has a higher affinity. So it's what actually blocks you from being able to get high on other drugs. So it doesn't matter if you're on Subutex or Suboxone. Both of those medications are able to block other opiates. Now, the only drug that can override it is fentanyl. But that's so dangerous that you could kill yourself trying to override your Suboxone with fentanyl. Hey, Brutally Lauren, what's up, girl? Thanks for coming in. That's the girl I was telling y'all about last night. Y'all, her name is Brutally Lauren, and she has a channel, and she shares about being sober and helps other people. Yeah, they're all blocking it, you guys, because this buprenorphine has the higher affinity. So it's kind of like this, okay? So imagine your opiate receptors in your brain, all right? And so your opiate receptors are a guy, and then all these the opiates out here are the girls, right? Buprenorphine is your opiate receptor's favorite because it comes over here and attaches. Okay, heroin is like over here, then fentanyl, then oxy, and all that. The receptor, when Suboxone attaches itself onto that receptor, and those other opiates try to come on there, it's going to hang tight to this one. It stays connected, and those other girls can't get on there. Is that a good analogy? That's why when I got take homes, they gave me the orange pills and not the white one. I would normally get maybe MVP. That might be why. You have to be on a consistent dosage before it will block it. Hey, Brian. Yes, please stay away from fentanyl, y'all. You do not want to go there. It would be like playing Russian roulette. Exactly. Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. Like, I'm down to such a low milligram now that, like, being on like 2 or lower, I don't even know. It might be lower, like 1 milligram. I can tell you this right now, that if I went out and took 6 milligrams of Suboxone, it would really do me in because my body has like gotten used to being on such a low milligram. Girl, it is all good. I have technical difficulties all the time over here on my channel, so I was not even tripping. I totally understand. It's like StreamYards will literally just like boop, kick you right off. It happens to me all the time. And I'll be on here with like a guest, and then they'll just be on here by themselves, and I'm like, ah. Not much, just chilling, just chilling. Have y'all been working out with me? Hey, Nicole Rose, what's up, girl? Y'all, we've been working out every day at 4, so I want you guys to come work out with us. Tomorrow is our off day on working out, but we'll start back on Monday. And you guys, let me show y'all. I had weights today. We were doing I was really sweating my butt off, y'all. It's so hard to pay attention while I Uber because I'm on a bike. Hey, Sarah, I saw you going through the city today when we were on the Zoom meeting. Zoom is great. If you can get on there and do the recording, it works really good on for your YouTube channel. You know how Big Sid, Gas Methadone Mafia, or the Subutex Syndicate? MVP. Just so you guys know, I have a surprise for y'all tomorrow. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you guys will come hang out because there's going to be a special guest over on my channel. I'm on a crazy dosage of methadone. They say I metabolize super fast, but it beats the alternative. Hey, Brian, I have met people that are just like that who only they were on Suboxone. And I have a really good friend. Her name's Lisa. She was on Suboxone and she would go in and take a drug test. And they were like, why aren't you taking your Suboxone? And she's like, I take it every day. Dude, her thyroid or something was like eating it. I mean, it was just going out of her body so quick. I know those weights are. I felt like such a professional today, y'all. I do have to tell you, I did. Hey, hey, girl. Hey, Brittany. How you doing? Your favorite PO is in the house, y'all. If you have any probation or parole needs, she's in the house. Your workout video for me today stopped right before you started the music. I know, Dana. I don't know if it's somebody reporting my streams, you guys, or if YouTube is just like, I don't know. I don't understand because like this stream is fine. Oh, sorry. Are Mara Zoom meetings recorded? Oh, no. They're not recorded. I'm talking about if you Zoom for like on YouTube, you can record it from your phone and then you can cast it or record it on your laptop and then cast it to your YouTube channel. No, they don't record the meetings. Can I do a what I eat in a day video? Sure, Nicole, I will do that especially for you. But I'll tell you what I had today, okay? So this morning I woke up and I had nothing to eat. So I didn't eat until 3 o'clock today, which I know is not a good idea, but that's just what it is. And I made homemade pizza and I calculated the calories. So I went and got one of those Bertolli's thin crust things and then some pizza sauce and then mozzarella cheese and pepperonis. And I made a pizza. I had 2 pieces. And then for dinner at 6 o'clock, I had a salad while we were on the Zoom meeting. So I had a salad. It had chicken, carrots, cauliflower, lettuce, almonds, cranberries. What else did I have in it? I had all kinds of stuff, mushrooms, all kinds of stuff in it. And that's what I had for dinner was a salad. So I'm doing really good. I'm actually listing my food in the MyFitnessPal so I know how many calories I'm eating a day. Sorry, I am killing the workouts. Even though I look like a literal crazy woman, I'm trying so hard, girl. Hey, Aaron, we do a Mara meeting every Saturday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Zoom. Yes. And what I do is I share it to the community tab and then in our Patreon. So if you are here on the channel at like 5:45, you can check the community tab or you can check Discord where Merk will link it. Maybe that's what it was, Nancy. Oh yeah, I got to have salad dressing, you guys. I have to have it. I'll have like some light ranch or Caesar, but I have to have dressing. I always use dressing. Or I'll do like it really that red vinaigrette. I like that too. I'm trying to read y'all's comments. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. I got all of them, I think. Yeah, I was the same way on probation, you guys. So when I was on probation, I thought that I could just like get past, and not I thought I wasn't going to get caught, and every time I would come in there, I would fail my drug screen. Hi, everyone. Thanks for this channel, Nicole. Hey, Jeff. How are you doing, hon? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a great day. Calories are life. I literally need a shirt that says that. Carbs are life. Y'all, I love to eat and I'm not shy about it. Like I love to eat. And that's kind of the struggle that I've had since getting sober, is that where I would normally use drugs if I was having a bad day or something to celebrate, I would, eat. And that was the way I would use this, you guys. I would use food as a reward. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would celebrate birthdays, we would celebrate family get-togethers, we'd celebrate, um, anything, my sobriety, and I would eat. And so it's so crazy to me how in my life, my addiction, I might not be using drugs and alcohol, but it will manifest itself in different areas of my life. And so we were talking about this earlier on the Zoom meeting. I really have to make sure that I am balanced in my life, because if I'm not balanced, I'm tipping to one side, you know what I mean? And so that's what has been going on for so long, is that I was using food to cope. I was using food to, you know, to to just be, when I was, and so now I'm really trying to be more aware of that. It's so hard though. I just kicked methadone cold turkey, 30 milligrams. Oh, February, because of financial difficulties with all this COVID stuff. I should have stayed on because at 2 months later, I relapsed. Yep. Erin, it's okay, girl. We all make mistakes. Hey, Detroit Vision. I can't wait to update my channel, or maybe just start another. I don't know. It's killing me not to upload. You need to just make a new password. Can't you do that? Subs were too easy for me to abuse. And real talk, I got on MD because they let you dose in jail where I'm at. Oh, I've heard that they are starting to do that, Brian. That's great. There's a trick to in the dressing with a fork. I got sick of kicking in jail, but it was a blessing in disguise, because I've been free from all other stuff for 5 years and finish out my probation at the end of the year. Good job, Brian. That's awesome. How does Wellbutrin feel? I'm thinking about getting a script for my weed addiction. Oh, well, I'll tell you, Detroit. I was smoking cigarettes every day, all day, and I started Wellbutrin almost 2 years ago, and I have been free from cigarettes for almost 2 years now. When you first take Wellbutrin, it's going to make you feel really jittery. But after you've taken it for like a couple days, you won't even feel that anymore. But I have to be honest with you. Like, when I first took it, I was like, damn, because it was like making my heart beat really fast, and I was like, I just felt like it gave me energy. But that didn't last very long. It lasted like 3 days, and then I was back to normal. I really hacked myself good. I'm trying. Locked out of my emails. Erin, were you high when you did that, girl? Because I can totally relate. When me and my husband, when I would use y'all, I would think that he was like, excuse me, when we would use, I would think my husband was like cheating on me. And so I would go into all his emails and all his accounts and change the passwords. And so the next day or so, when we would sober up, he would be trying to get into his stuff, and he would be pissed because I would literally go in there and I would be, you guys, listen to this. One time I caught my husband. This was before we were married, okay? But we were in our addiction too, so don't laugh. One time I caught him like on one of those porn sites, and he had like taken a picture of his pee-pee. And so you know what I did? I took that picture and I sent it to his mom. I was so mad at him, but now when y'all know, if you ever, I swear to God, I did. I was so mad. Oh. You guys, listen, I was so insecure whenever we were first dating, especially, and y'all know we were both getting loaded. We were high as hell. We were high on methamphetamine, and I don't know if you guys have ever done meth before, but it really it makes you be really sexual. Okay, so if you are already sexual, then methamphetamine, you are literally going to be having sex like a jackrabbit. Okay, so so that's what would happen, and then it would even get to the point where I would want to have sex more, and Neil would be like, "Leave me alone." It was bad. I feel your pain. They have been raising the cost of methadone and other maintenance drugs everywhere. It's almost cheaper to. Oh, no, Brian, it's not cheaper. You know that it's not cheaper. Hey, Marcus. Deny, 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 MVP. We already know. Us girls already know. And listen, you guys, now I have to say this disclaimer. My husband is the best thing that ever happened to me, and he's such a good man. That was just, we were really, really, we were bad off when we were in our addiction. Let me tell you guys something, okay? I didn't have insurance. Let's talk about this because I see y'all talking about it. I didn't have insurance for a long time, and I had to pay out of pocket for Suboxone. Okay. This is what I did at first. At first, I didn't have any money. I didn't have a job. When me and my husband got sober, you guys, we didn't have anything. Okay. Nothing. We didn't have a house. All we had was my husband's car, because that's it. My car was gone. I sold it for $3,000 to get high. Everything was gone. We didn't have a house, nothing. And so when we got sober and we were on Suboxone, the only way that I could pay for the Suboxone was I asked my mom and dad and my mother-in-law and father-in-law to help. And they helped pay for the first 1 or 2 months. But after that, I got a job and I started paying for my own medication. So I promise you guys, just get a job, okay? Get a job and start doing the right thing, and hopefully everything will fall into place, okay? If you live in California and you have Medi-Cal and you are needing to get on Suboxone, Dr. B's clinic takes Medi-Cal now. So if y'all need help with that, just send me a text. I'll help you out. If you live in another state and you're trying to figure out, how you can get on state insurance, a lot of states are, like my state, Arkansas, they're starting to take insurance now. I've been paying cash this whole time. Now they're starting to take insurance. So I'm lucky that my insurance at least pays for the prescription, I haven't worked in 13 years because of my health. My husband supports us, but hasn't worked since this COVID stuff. I have to do whatever I can to get on steps this week. Yeah, Dana, like I was telling, hey, Diane, is it still $50 for you on the recovery delivered? I think it's better to stay on Suboxone than to risk relapse. If you feel like you might relapse, just stay on it. Yes, exactly. If you guys don't want to get off, you just stay where you're at. Let me just share something with you guys, okay? When I first got on Suboxone, and even 3 years into being on it, I had no thoughts of getting off of it. I was going to stay on it for the rest of my life because I didn't care to get off of it. I only recently started wanting to taper, and it wasn't because of anything that anybody else said. It wasn't because of anything. It was because I started to kind of get to a point, y'all, where I felt like Suboxone, how do I say this? Because it's not the medication's fault. I got to a point where I almost felt like, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't working the same way it was working when I first started on it. You know what I'm saying? And so when I talked to my doctor, thank you, Andrew. When I talked to my doctor, we thought about, he talked to me about tapering and getting lower to see if that helped. And so I have to be like, this is exactly what happened. I started tapering and got down to a lower dose, you guys. And I mean, my mood lifted. I started feeling just an overall more energy. And you have to understand, I struggle with lack of motivation. I struggle with hepatitis. I have hepatitis C. And so these things are, these all could be playing a role in the reasons why. And then I was eating like shit and I wasn't exercising. So I had no energy at all. All right. So it's, I don't even know if it was the medication. I was just trying to eliminate things out of my life um, that would help me. And so that's why I started tapering. And now that that I got down to a low amount, and I'm also working out, and I'm taking my medication as prescribed, my Wellbutrin, my Lexapro. I feel like $1,000,000. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I'm more active. I want to do more things. I want to get out and like go for a walk. I want to take my son to the park. I didn't want to do that before, you guys. I could barely get out of bed. Hey, Brian, I have to, because it's not because I don't want to, because I didn't have insurance for a long time. And so I just got married to my husband last February. And then our insurance just kicked in, like where I'm covered on his plan this year. So that's why I'm going to get it now. Oh, how much it was it for me? When I got on Suboxone, it was $200. Excuse me, $200 or $200 a week at first. It was a lot, y'all. It wasn't cheap. $200 bi-weekly. Don't get me to lie. So it's $400 a month. Okay. But there's places out there, like I was saying, like that will put you on a sliding scale and kind of do it to your how much you make. Yeah, Detroit, I was not. And see, that's the thing. I was on 12 milligrams, and I thought like, but that's not even like 12 milligrams. I think is what a lot of people start out on, 12 to 16 milligrams. But I was just really struggling with that lack of motivation. And then, like I was saying, my diet was shitty. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't doing any. You guys, I was just overall really treating my body badly. Because think about it, when you get sober and you've been living in your addiction for many years, and you don't know how to treat your body, you don't know how to take care of yourself. The only thing you knew how to do was to get high and drunk. And so when I got sober, I took all these bad behaviors into sobriety with me. Okay. I took all these binging behaviors because that's what I would do. I would get high for days on end. I wouldn't eat for 5 days, and then I would binge and I would eat everything in the house, you know? And so that's what I would do in my recovery. I would, only I would just be eating and eating and eating nonstop. And so, and it would processed, sugary, junk, greasy, fast food, disgusting. And so then I would wake up, you guys, and I know this is too much information, but y'all are just going to have to deal with it. I would wake up in the morning after eating all this food and I would shit all morning long. I would have like 4 bowel movements from the time of 8 a.m. to noon because I would have so much shit inside of me. Okay, David, you're back. You're back. I mean, and I would just gorge myself, and also I know a lot of opiate addicts, you guys, that like sugar is like another thing and we like crave it for some reason. And so that's another thing that I would just gorge and overindulge on was sugary, sweet candy and like little, you know, ding dongs and stuff like that. Hey, MVP, do you see Dr. B or no? I swear to God, girl. Brittany, I was so full of shit, girl. All day, every day. But you guys, listen, I would binge eat. Okay, like if you don't know what binging is, you're not going to understand. Go look up binge eating and then come back and talk to me. Like I would eat so much food in one sitting, you know? Oh, I poop every day now. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I poop every day. I drink like plenty of water. I take fiber pills, you guys, because I cannot be backed up. Oh, you do? Oh, MVP. Oh, I thought you, what I was saying is, is he your doctor? Because you live in California. Send the things so I can get on and share my story. Hey, Brandon. I don't have the link, honey. I'm sorry. Brandon's he's like, listen, you need to shut up. I'm ready to share. Brandon, why don't we plan a special day for you to come on and share your story, man? Oh, he's in his clinic is in Santa Ana. You're probably in another part of California, far away, huh? I hope you guys are all doing good. I hope y'all are all staying safe. Listen, I'm here for anybody that's struggling, for real. If you guys need to talk, you can text me anytime. Um, oh my God, really, Sky? Well, see what your doctor can do for you. Dang. See, I never shot heroin, Brian. Well, I did, but not on a regular basis. I spent $30 on those damn 30 milligram oxys. It was horrible. Hey, Brandon, text me on the Hangouts, okay? I don't have my phone downstairs. I have to go upstairs and get it in a minute. I'll get it and we can text each other, okay? Um, I've shot heroin before and it was cheap, but when I was shooting heroin and shooting oxys, like I didn't know where heroin was here. The my drug dealer sold pills, and so I would always just shoot those blue oxys. And you guys listen to me. Like sometimes, oh gosh, I don't even want to. Sometimes I think about those times, and I'm like, that feeling. You know what I mean? That feeling that the pills gave were like so great, but then that feeling afterward is what's not worth it. The feeling of remorse and regret and shame and guilt. I really think taking Suboxone while you get your life together is so smart. Starting work, saving money, stopping nicotine, working out, eating healthy, getting awesome support makes a big difference. Nick, it has made such a big difference, man. Like, and honestly, now that I have like a habit, like we're starting. Yes, Nicole, yes, we're starting a ritual. Like I'm building the. Okay, so the way Dr. B explains it to me is that every good decision you make, every positive, like positive habit that you form, like working out, telling the truth, being willing, taking suggestions, changing the behavior, stop stealing, doing the next right thing. Every time you do that, it's changing the pathway in your brain and you're healing your brain. A lot of people will say, oh, well, you're still on drugs. If you're on Suboxone, you're not here. Bullshit. Bull to the fucking shit. If you're in therapy and you're like really, I'm talking like you get involved, you guys. Don't sit at your house and just like twiddle your thumbs on Suboxone or methadone. Go out and actively try to change, actively try to become a better person. Like, I want you to go against what you would normally do, okay? So, if what you would normally do would be to go to the Kroger and steal makeup from the makeup aisle, or go to Walmart and shoplift flip flops, and every time that you don't do that in your recovery on maintenance medication, you are changing that behavior. You're changing those pathways, and you're teaching yourself. You're challenging yourself, and that's how you change your behaviors. Right. Brian, I give those people the finger. Yeah, it's just, and a lot, I'm happy that people are starting to understand. Like, it makes me happy that like Nick is understanding. He's always been understanding, but it's like I hope people understand that, like, that's why maintenance medication is available. It's literally here so you can be on it, and it's like okay, consider it like this. When you break your leg, you get a cast on, okay? So when you're in your active addiction, you're broken. Okay? You're broken. You can't walk on your own. You can't do anything. So when you get on maintenance medication, it's like getting a cast on a broken leg. Okay? While that cast is there, your leg is healing. While that Suboxone is there, you're healing from trauma, you're learning new behaviors, you're working out, you're getting healthy, you're getting sober friends, you're becoming part of a fellowship. And so your leg, AKA your body, your mind, your soul, is healing. And then when you get that cast taken off, you don't just run out and do a back handspring, double tuck, splits, drop it like it's hot. No, you start physical therapy to get the strength back in your leg. It's the same thing with addiction recovery. Okay? You get off Suboxone and you're not just going to go out to the open air heroin market and say, "Hey, I'm sober today. I ain't got Suboxone. Give me a rig and I'm not going to use it." You're going to like still do your recovery, still do your therapy and like heal even further, you know? I stole, I hustled, I lied, and lost kids on subs, got a job, got therapy, about to get my kids back, met my wife. So not the same. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that, man. Congratulations. I cannot wait to hear about when you get your kids back because you're going to be so happy. I know when I got Nate back, it was a miracle. I was so happy, you guys. June, I know he is. I want my life back and stop chasing these damn drugs. The hardest part is my pain, but I know that the Suboxone will help that. It really will. Hey, Hannah, it really, really will, Dana. And listen, you know, Suboxone is going to help you not to be craving and going out, but you're going to have to change everything about your life. Okay, you're going to have to really get away from all those places and things that have been leading you back to your addiction. Okay, so when you get on maintenance medication, you got to change everything. You got to hang out with new people. You got to start doing all different things. And so we'll help you though. We'll help you get on track. Yeah, it will help you a lot. Are you inundated with some text messages since you share with so many people? I get a fair amount. Probably about 7 or 8 different people a day text me, just on the recovery phone line. Now, on my regular phone, I also have the phone line for Dr. B ringing, and then I have people that are in my recovery Patreon, and I talk to those girls, and so it's a fair amount of busyness. There's some days it won't ring at all, or I won't get a text. But then there's other days where it'll be like back to back to back to back, and I'm like, hey. But I love it, so it makes me so happy, y'all, to be able to help other people. Hey, Daniel, we're live. We are all mentally capable of anything. You got to want it, and it will be done. That's right. You can do it. Hey, Jackie. Brittany, I really thought that when I started putting my phone number out that it was going to be just like overwhelming. But here's the thing. A lot of people, it takes them time to work up to actually texting me. Like some people will even text and say, I've been wanting to text you for so long, but I didn't know how, or I was scared to do it, and most of the time when somebody texts me and they're like, you know, they were scared, I'll just call them and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And they're like, "Oh my God, it's you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." It's just me. It's just me. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm just the same way I am on YouTube in real life. I'm the same exact person, you guys. Same exact person. Is $1 million worth of recovery one video at a time. Hey, Super Mike, thanks, babe. I appreciate you. I'm telling you guys, we're all in this together. And so anything I can do to help you guys, I'll always be here to help y'all. Dana, when me and Neil got sober, it was like I was kind of a little ahead of him and I wanted it and he was kind of like lagging behind. And so that is a blessing in disguise, girl. So take it and get on it. Y'all can do it. You guys can hustle up and get your shit together. Believe me and my husband were destitute. We had nothing, you guys. Nothing. If me and my husband can get together, you guys can too. Hey, David. Thanks a lot, honey. Hey, Daniel. Thank you too. I appreciate you guys. Y'all quit. Y'all are awesome. Thank you. Y'all be saying too many nice things about me. My head's going to blow up the size of Texas. And it's already big enough. Unfortunately, our brains will make the pains worse in order to drive us to take more. I was prescribed oxys for pain, high dose too. Yes. Okay, so let me tell you about this. That's true, Nancy. Sometimes when you take opiates, you guys, this happens to a lot of people, and then they are, then you stop them suddenly, or it almost like dulls your pain sensors, okay, because you've been using opiates for so long. And so when you go to get off the opiates, it can really intensify your pain, actually. So that's why it's so important, you guys, to just slowly take your time. Everything, if you're tapering off of a medication, an opiate medication, take your time, go slow. I have had this channel since 2000 and I started this channel in 2015, but I didn't start recording videos until 2017, in December of 2017. You can go all the way back, Gypsy Heart, to my very first video I ever put up, and you'll probably laugh, but it's up there. Yes, Brian. Yes, that's so important to me. Brian says, I'm glad you have the support group. It gives us all a place to share for those of us that are on maintenance. That's why I have this group, because I just feel like for so long there was nowhere for us. You know what I mean? And when we would go somewhere and share about being on maintenance medication, it was like you would get met with so much judgment. You know what I mean? And it sucks, y'all. Hold on. My computer is literally about to die. It really is disappointing when you're trying to do the right thing and people don't see that and they just judge you because you're on medication assisted treatment. It's bullshit. Oh, oh God. Sorry, y'all. My computer died. It was totally dead. I'm so sorry. I just had to plug it in. Y'all know that the computer damn died. Anyway, listen to me, you guys. That's the purpose of this group. You know, you can come here. Nobody's going to judge you guys. Nobody's going to talk shit. If they do, they'll get thrown out. I wouldn't tell people I was on maintenance because we all know that look you get. I know. Hey, John. And she's gone. I'm so glad you guys are here. Born and raised in Kensington, Philly, done heroin from 94 to 2013. Damn, you guys. Sarah, are you still in here? Hey, Super Mike, wasn't it you that texted me the other day that wanted to help Sarah? She lives in Kensington too. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, BR, what's up, girl? Yeah, same for me, you guys. I tried to get sober through abstinence. I really did. I gave it my all many, many times, and I would just fail miserably. You know, that's why I'm so supportive. That's why I don't judge people, no matter what their pathway to recovery is, you guys, because I know what it's like to be judged. You know, that's why it's so important to me. It doesn't matter if you're smoking marijuana, if you use kratom, if you're on Suboxone, if you're on methadone, if you're on Sublocade, if you're on Antabuse, if you're on naloxone or naltrexone. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't really care what you're on to stay sober, just as long as you are staying sober, just as long as you are not killing yourself anymore. You know, that is the purpose. The purpose is to live a healthy lifestyle. And I think that we're all doing that today. And I'm so proud of every one of you guys. Like, you guys have changed my life forever. And I will always be here to support you guys. I will always be here doing live streams. I'm not ever going to stop, doing them. I want to be here to support you guys. So, because y'all have supported me and we got to stick together. So, for any of you guys that want to join us tomorrow, let me go ahead and put it in the chat. If you want to join Patreon, we're going to be having a Patreon and members only live stream tomorrow at 4. So here you go. It is only $2, so don't think I'm over here raking you over the coals. If you want to join us tomorrow, it'll be at 4 o'clock. All you have to do is click that link and join the Patreon. And yeah, I'm going to get off here because I need to go wash my face and get this makeup off. But we are not going to work out tomorrow, but I'm going to take you guys with me for a mile hike. So we'll go and I'll live stream our hike and you guys can go with me. So we'll be out in nature and it'll be a good time. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Night.